Hey, today we have beautiful Sunday. We are on this magnificent lake called the Canyon Lake. Canyon Lake for obvious reasons. We have here a huge canyon somewhere there. And today I'll be doing an interesting thing. I took my board, which is inflatable, and I will be attaching and testing the motors here. I have pads for attaching motors, which are electric, and I'll attach the battery to it. I don't have solar power, unfortunately, but we'll see how far it can go on that arrangement. And we have occasional waves, but otherwise is very peaceful. There's no wind, which is perfect, and the weather is perfect. It's mostly sunny, slightly cloudy, which is great because always sun is not good here in Arizona. All right, we'll be pulling out our equipment. I have two bags. One bag is for that electronics and the motor, and I will be using that bag as a splash guard. It will not be protecting it from sinking, but it will be used for protection from the waves, and later I'll attach it. So here we have it. The motors are nicely attached, and here's the receiver. The ESPs or electronic speed controllers are here and on the respective sides for each motor. So this is really shielding only the power distribution and circuit and the remote receiver. And now we'll be putting it to water. I'll connect those two cables to the battery. The battery is small, so it will not be good really for a long time. It's just for testing. I'll be using small speed of the motor not to draw too much amperage from the batteries, so it can last longer and I don't kill it. All right, let's check that beautiful lake. Hey, so I have right now rest in this beautiful place. It's a small rocky cove, if I may say that, and it's resting just below the humongous cliffs. You can see the cliffs. There's lots of noise, unfortunately, from the passing boats. This is not really a good, friendly and quiet environment, only sometimes. So the weather is beautiful, the water is beautiful, and this area is just amazing. So I managed to get from the other side to this place practically on the motor, and I checked the battery status. I'll rotate the camera. Okay, so this is how we have it. It's really beautiful out here, and it's showing 86, which I think it's fake, and the battery is relatively hot, so I was thinking that I will just wait until it gets a little bit cooler. That's the thing that I need to think later, how to cool the battery. We are right now in Arizona sun, which is right now 102 or 104 sometimes, and you cannot feel it in that water, but it's really, really hot today. So what I will do, I'll just go along that edge of the lake. Going backwards, I'll be probably enjoying some water, swimming. It looks how beautiful the water is. It has this color full of algae, unfortunately, but nevertheless, it's really warm. Awesome. I'm so glad I I took this trip. Not only I could test this thing, but it looks like it goes very nicely. It cannot deal with the wind, unfortunately. So this is the thing. The wind is the biggest challenge for this thing, but it's possible to go forward. Need the shelter for the battery, so it doesn't get overheated. And yes, with that wind, basically I really wish the controller was a little better, had the lock on the forward position, so I can just turn it on and use the paddle to control the course. But I'm surprised it was keeping so long. And let's see if I manage to go back and on the same battery. Hey, right now I'm sheltering for a couple of minutes in the shadow of this overhanging rock. Not super safe place, but still it provides some shade for some time. I will not be hanging out here for long. And I'm in this quite beautiful cove. I don't know how we can. Okay, now we can see it. I was exploring it. Unfortunately, there's lots of people who are really noisy out there. I didn't want to stick to them. And here we can see the bridge, and that's the beginning of that cove. Is quite popular spot for people here. Oh, the wind is picking up us and moving us away now. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about this performance of this battery. Right now it's showing 82%. I made a whole lake, or back and forth on this, and it's actually around 40 maybe percent really. Right now it's showing false reading. It's when battery recovers, it's showing this 82%. If I turn on the motor, let me turn on the controller here. If I go forward right now, I think it. Okay, I don't want to go this way. So we can see that it's around 50. It's going down quite quickly. It's going down and it's showing 47. I need to pull my legs out of the water so the board is more maneuverable, and now we can basically try to go in some direction. Right now I'm going fast forward. We'll be trying to turn to the left to avoid these rocks. It's slightly turning and there's no wind. It works quite well. Now I'm doing completely left, turn left. It works quite well, but if you have wind you may expect really bad performance. And so we are going forward. It's really nice experience. If I don't paddle, then I lost the cover of my box. I need to go back. Okay, we are stopping and going backwards. Now I don't want to go against those rocks. Okay, we're really bumping here around. Okay, let me turn off the camera and retrieve it, because with one hand it's really hard to do anything.